3 new Paragon trees have been revealed. This is data mine information, so keep in mind that this is speculation still, but we do have images, we have skill descriptions, and this is all done by Data Mine ARPG, and he has a Twitter, so if you want to join him, I'll have a link down to that as well, so you can see the information. Now, here we go through the first one. Okay, so there's 3 new Paragon trees coming. If you didn't know, in the game at the moment, the max level goes all the way to 600 Paragon. If you take a look here, 600 Paragon's the cap. There is currently 6 Paragon trees, each of them taking 100 points. You hit the max Paragon in the game will be 600. There's 3 new Paragon trees coming with 3 new sets of skills going to 900 Paragon. So we're assuming 600 to 900 Paragons, probably a House 6 difficulty or something there. And we're getting 3 new Paragon trees. Let's go ahead and start breaking down the new information for you guys now that you understand what's going on. So this would be the first new Paragon, and here we go. Hot Pursuit. Monsters you've attacked will pursue you for an additional 10 yards for 10 seconds. So this actually skill set seems to be based around mostly overworld farming. So this is going to be helping you drag the leash of monsters behind you farther, so that way you can do the loop, etc. Combat Trance, maximum bonus from the locomotion and battle throw is increased to 30% and 10%. So what are locomotion and battle throw? Well, locomotion is during a kill streak, every 10 kills grants 3% increased movement speed up to 15% increased movement speed. So this is to help you get around that loop faster and farm the overworld quicker. I think what they did is design this after the game's been out, watched what people did, and then like, okay, let's actually build a skill tree around what people are doing, which is overworld farming, and try to help them out there. Time Warp, which is picking up items, now maintains your kill streak timer. I actually really like this. The fact that they're kind of doing a kill streak type of build. If you didn't know, the kill streak caps out at 9,999. I do have a video showing like 9,400 or something, which was we did on the first week of game launch. Here we go, on to the next one. Battle Throw. During the kill streak, every 10 kills grants you 1% additional damage reduction up to a maximum of 5% additional damage reduction. I'm not sure that one's going to be too useful. Typically, overworld farmer, you don't need damage reduction, especially 5% doesn't really do anything. If we're trying to move quicker and do more damage to one-shot things quicker, I don't know why we would need damage reduction, but it is what it is. Typically, these trees have one that's not so good. I like the other ones, though. Big fan of the other ones. Once again, speculation. So moving on to the next tree here. Now, this is my first time seeing these next 2, so you're going to get my live reaction here. These are party placeholders is what it says, but the enhance is 2% damage, and then Paragon points, which is Bloodthirst and Fury, now stack up to 10 times. Well, Bloodthirst is each time you use a skill in combat, it increases 1 stack of 1% increased damage done to monsters for 10 seconds, stacking up to 5 times. All stacks are removed when you take any damage. This kind of reminds me a little bit of the Zeal type of skill that we have in the game where it stacks when you get kills, I believe is how it works. So let's continue here. Thunderbolt. When Bloodthirst and Fury are removed from taking damage, you will strike up to 5 targets within 5 yards with lightning. Oh, that's cool. So you're getting more stacks, doing more damage. They hit you, it removes all these procs, and you hit them with this big boom kind of pow of damage at the end. I kind of like that. Here we have Fury, which each time you use a skill in combat, gain 1 stack of 1% increased critical hit chance for 10 seconds, stacking up to 5 times. Anything that we can get to give us additional crit chance is always going to be good. Stacking, all stacks are removed when you take any damage. Well, this one's kind of interesting to me actually at the moment because in game we have sort of similar mechanics. Let me show you real quick. So this is Vanquisher here. So in Vanquisher at the moment, 5% increased damage done. We have a stacking right here, which stacks your attack speed. Then we obviously have, if you look here, stacks your damage as well. So, and then this one after defeating 5 enemies guarantees you with a critical hit. So this is almost sort of another version of Vanquisher. And once again, this is data mine, so it's a little bit early on it, but let's continue here. And then that would be the second tree that we're seeing. Now, honestly, the big one out of this is Thunderbolt. If Thunderbolt hits really hard, this could effectively be almost like a Zwinson's proc that could clear a whole mod pack. We'll have to see. That could help with farming. And then moving on to what we have here, the last but not least, this one's interesting. Stand Firm reduces the duration loss of control by 20% from effects applied to you by elite monsters. That might be good in Challenge Rift, honestly, something like a Fear, etc. If you look here, Extended Reach, close quarters radius is increased from 2 to 3 yards. Well, what is close close quarters do. Its primary attacks to damage elite monsters within 2 yards grants you a stack of close quarters, reducing your damage taken from elite monster by 1%. Close quarters stacks up to 10 times. Okay, so 10% reduced damage, and is removed if no elite monsters remain within 10 yards. Close quarters does not stack from multiple sources. So that would make me think that's supposed to be, this really seems like a challenge rift pushing, or you're trying to fight like a punch above your weight, because normally if you're way above it, you would destroy elites quite quickly. So this makes me think this is for people that are trying to push. Rapid Remedy reduces the cooldown of potions by 10% while close quarters is active. I would rather see this just reduce it by 10% flat. And then Boaster rank here, all party members within 20 yards benefit from your close quarters, reducing damage taken from elite monsters. That could actually be interesting if there is 4 people that stack it for up for a 40% bonus, which I could see actually having some use. There's some other legendary items in the game. For instance, the Necromancer has a shield which makes 10% of the damage you receive go to your skeletal champions, and 20% of the damage from a helmet you receive go to your molten golem. So it makes me think maybe if you use some kind of defensive type of build with like armor, close quarters, multiple people in your party, etc., really reduce the damage, you could get quite tanky quite quickly. So these are the 3. Out of all of these, I like this one the best. This would be the Hot Pursuit, Combat Trace, Locomotion, etc. This one might be something you would actually use. The one problem with this is in game at the moment, we have a tree called Treasure Hunter, right? And what Treasure Hunter effectively does is it gives you more gold when you're farming in outdoor areas. It gives you a lucky bonus for a treasure find, which increases equipment drop from elite monsters in outdoor areas. So we're probably not going to use the defensive one when we're farming outside. And if we're going to be using the kind of kill streak type of one with the locomotion and all that, we wouldn't be getting additional gold drops. We wouldn't be getting the additional experience drops from Swift Learner, etc. So it makes me think Treasure Hunter might still be the better option for farming overworld. But the other thing is, these are still data mine speculation type of Paragon trees, so they could get better. Could just be placeholders. One of them did in fact say they're placeholders, but shout out to the data miner today for finding these out. Which of these 3 are your favorite? For me, it's going to be the Locomotion. I think no contest is going to be the Locomotion one for sure. But this one's kind of interesting with the Thunderbolt. Thunderbolt could be quite good if this hits really hard, like a 6-piece gray set type of hard, like 100,000 damage type of hard. This could be an interesting one as well. And maybe what this could actually end up doing is you're killing the normal mobs, then you get to an elite pack, an elite pack hits you, and then your Thunderbolt clears the elite pack. I could see that actually making it pretty good in my opinion, but it kind of depends upon the implementation of this and exactly what the numbers look like. It also, some of these here, like the Fury, each time you use a skill in combat, 1 stack, 1% increased chance for up to 10 seconds, stacking 5 times. That's a 5% increased crit chance, and crit chance is quite good. So I could actually see crit chance having a viable build, so you can get as much crit chance as possible. All right, also crit chance, if you're stacking this on a Crusader, means more crit chance you have during the banner, it rolls over into the crit damage if you're overcapped on crit chance too. So multiple things to keep in mind. That's it for me, but my favorite one today is going to be this one, and probably the Locomotion ability. Love you all. Thanks for watching this video. Have a couple options here at the end for you to watch in case you're interested in other videos. I did actually break down some cool game-breaking bugs that happened recently. That video will be up here, and then another suggestion will be here. Love you all. See you in the next video.